Hello folks, lovely autumn day for to get out, do a bit of walking, get the shoes off as well, do a bit of barefoot walking and training. I recommend this to all of you. Really feels liberating, walking on different surfaces. A bit strange at first, sometimes a bit difficult, easy on grass and mud, but on sort of the gravelly footpaths it's a bit tough at first, but your feet really do toughen up quite quickly. Just do it gradually, a little bit at a time. I can walk on surfaces now I could never have walked. And well, that's enough of looking at my ugly feet. It actually strengthens your whole body. I can actually, after doing this for a couple of weeks, I can't get into shoes that I've got, walking boots. My feet have actually, at 65 years old, I've actually got bigger. The toes splay out to support the foot and the rest of the body, as nature intended, as God intended when He created us, and it's great. I can't, shall we say, hide things from you. It's a bit uncomfortable at first, not the barefoot walking in little bits, but walking in shoes that don't restrict your feet. You've been walking for years and your body's adapted, or shall we say been deformed by these modern shoes. Your feet no longer know how to support the rest of your body. Your ankles don't know how to do it. So it takes a little bit of getting used to. But I'll tell you, it is really, really, shall we say, liberating. So I'm here at this park. It's actually great for, shall we say, doing a little bit of training, because it's got a number of surfaces. It's got lovely short-cut grass. It's got gravelly footpaths. Good afternoon, morning I should say. People think I'm a bit strange because I'm walking in barefoot, but to be quite honest, they're not responsible for my health. Doesn't really concern me. I think I would have looked at the same exactly as well. Others thinking maybe like a hippie. But honest, our feet and our bodies have been deformed by modern shoes, and you don't realise it until you take them off. Particularly as you get older. There's so many people with hip problems and leg problems who are walking around where their bodies are leaning forward artificially and the hips are straining. But anyway, let's on to the beauty of it. It really is. I really recommend it to you all. Become a hippie for a little while. Well, if you've got a garden, you can do it in your garden. Really strengthens your feet. Ideal for walkers or runners to strengthen their lower limbs, and it does have an effect on the whole body. And there's something that I've learnt recently. There's a thing called grounding. Basically what it is, all through human, shall we say, evolution or even growth, it's only the modern era where we haven't actually been grounded with this artificial plastics and rubbers which separate us from the earth, and there's so much electric around us. And basically what grounding is we're electrically charged. Science tells us that our hearts rely on electric impulses, our brain, our whole body. But the thing is, we spend so much time detached from Mother Earth that we're full of electrical charge. And shall we say, it's beginning to be discovered that this is a cause of many psychological and physical ailments, because we don't spend enough time. I mean, you don't have to take your shoes off and be in touch with the ground, which causes like a earthing, like a lightning rod, yeah? Now, I don't know. I've been doing this for a couple of weeks, and I don't know whether it's like a placebo, but I actually do feel better. And it does make sense. But you can, the hug in a tree principle. Well, you can do it with your hand if you touch a tree. but it's great just to get the shoes off and be in contact with Mother Earth. So today I'm doing this first. I've walked about a mile or two, about a mile. I'm doing this bit, and then I'm going to carry on walking maybe to Two Tree Island along the coast, and then I might go a little bit further to Benfleet as the weather's so nice. So that's it. It's all looking good. I hope you're having a good day. Don't forget, get them shoes off. Get them slippers off. Start walking around the house in bare feet. It's very liberating.
Yeah, it's better in the shadow.
So this is a crazy Englishman who you may think is really crazy. Signing off. God bless you all. Hello folks, Crazy Englishman back again. So now we've walked a mile or so, and I'm at Chalkwell Beach. We're going to give the feet another treat. A bathe in the salt water, good bit of foot exercise on the pebbly beach. Enjoy the brisk wind, and what more can I say? What more can one want? Oh, here we go. Quite pebbly here, which is nice. Good training for the feet. I bet it's cold, this water. Oh, not so bad actually. Yeah. No, it's not so bad. It is cold. Oh, it's nice. My feet are sort of, I don't know how to explain it. Well, you've all paddled from time to time, maybe a long time ago, but feels good. Dog's coming in to join me. Hey, come on, mate. That's it. Go. He knows what's good for him. That's not my dog, by the way. Stranger, see? We even make friends with strangers doing this. Not many people here. Obviously, they don't like the brisk autumn weather. Or they dress up like Eskimos. Because they're so sensitive to the cold. It's great, great. Can feel every pebble under my feet. Dogs love it. Hello, mate. So that's it, I'm going to carry on now. I'm going to be holding this phone all the time. Just thought I'd give you a little taster. Like I said, get them shoes off and start living. Let your body reawaken. So this is the Crazy Englishman signing off on now. God bless you all. Hi folks, Crazy Englishman back again. We're now further along in our walk today, and I'm back on Two Tree Island. I'm just making my way through. It's a nature reserve, and I'm just walking through now, sort of to head towards the coastal bit. It's pretty quiet. There's a few cars back in the car park, but the great thing is not many people sort of venture along the side tracks where actually I'm not a bird spotter myself, but a lot of the wildlife is. It's very peaceful. Just me, you know, there's a butterfly there. Don't know if you noticed. I've gone back now. I'm sort of in hiking sandals. That's really a sandal. They've got because they're hiking sandals. They've got a little bit of cushioning. I'm just conscious of overdoing it, because it's like anything. You got to start off steady and slowly increase. Really, this is all. Well, I love walking anyway, as many of you might know, but I'm preparing to walk the Camino Santiago, God willing, next year. I haven't decided the exact date or time, but God willing, maybe June into July. I realise it's going to be quite hot, and I want to prepare my body and my spirit for what's to come. You can never fully prepare for a pilgrimage or a Camino, which really means way in Spanish. You can never fully prepare. It's never going to be easy. It's going to be physically challenged, but I think it's wise to prepare as much as possible, so one can really, shall we say, sink into the whole experience. So that's my goal. Part of it is retraining my feet. How they used to be maybe when I was a baby and when we was toddlers and used to walk around in sandals and plimsolls. So retraining my feet, exercising my body, preparing spiritually with prayer and all that the Catholic faith offers. So it's what shall we say, holistic preparation. And the thing, it's not disconnected from everyday life, because when we train the body and the spirit, it's not detached from everyday life. It has its benefits, particularly it has its benefits in everyday life. That is the goal, to prepare ourselves for eternity. So anyway, we're going, looks like I'm walking through the Everglades here. I'm not sure whether I've gone off track. I don't think so. It looks like it's been reasonably well trod along here. I've looked at my little digital pedometer, which is saying nearly 10.6 thousand steps. I'm not actually interested in the steps. It's just a good sort of a guide to how many miles I'm doing. So that's just over 5 miles so far. I find it better than having to rely on a mobile phone. Just put the little pedometer in your pocket and away you go. I only get the phone out when I'm walking, like for things like this, to film for yous who can share a bit of the experience and maybe encourage you to, or inspire you to get out a bit more if you don't. Wherever you live, there's wonders to see. So I'm going to continue walking, hopefully to get nearer to the sort of coastline, which shouldn't be far away, and we'll check back in and get the kettle on. Just thought I'd check in with you. I'm very surprised, but there's still some lovely ripe blackberries this late in the season, in now October. Yeah, some nice ones here. Lovely and sweet. Straight from God's larder. Wish you could taste them. Anyway, we pull back soon. Hope you've got the tea brewing. Still not quite there yet, but thought I'd share with you, looking back, the view back to Leon Sea and Southend in the distance. But I'm sort of, relatively speaking, in the middle of nowhere. Just me, the plants and a few butterflies and plenty of birds. Of the feather kind, I might add. So here we are. We're in the, I suppose, the marshes. There's where the estuary, Thames estuary, goes into the sea, and scanning back along the Thames estuary. Well, for the last 20 minutes or so, I haven't seen a human being. Which really, considering, you know, where we are, we're not right out in the countryside. Leonsea's just down the road. Benfleet is up ahead. But it is definitely a little oasis. It's becoming one of my favourite spots. Just to get away, just briefly, from fellow human beings, to reflect, and whatever you want to do, reflect, meditate, pray, read, or just take it all in. It's beautiful, wild and beautiful. Swans up ahead, a few ducks. Right. Well, we'll catch up in a few minutes. I'll follow this along, and we'll catch up. I just wanted to share with you the beautiful swans. This phone's camera can't really do them justice, but I think you get some sort of idea. Nothing beats being here. Hi folks, well look, I don't want to be selfish, but I'm going to be. A lot of my idea of walking is to get away from technology, but I was conscious I just wanted to share and maybe inspire a few people to get out, start walking, whatever speed, slow, fast, but to enjoy the environment which God has given us. We're never too far away, as that little, that aeroplane reminds us. So what I tend to do is get to the end of this path, have a little sit down, a drink of water, take it all in, relax, and then maybe walk on a few miles, 3 miles I think it is, to Benfleet, and see what that brings. So I may post another video, but until then, this is the crazy Englishman signing off. God bless you all. Hi folks, crazy Englishman here. I've decided to not go into Benfleet, but to head back across the fields and uphill to back to Adley Castle. A little bit shorter than what I intended because, I got involved in 2 conversations which were great. One with a Motorhead fan, 60-year-old Motorhead fan. Started discussing philosophy and then religion and then Christianity, and I wouldn't say he's anti-religion, but he said he was stuck and he couldn't get any further, and he's spoken to so many Christians over the years that he was stuck with Genesis and so many questions. And we had a gentle talk, and listened to him. He had much to say, and yes, many questions, and so I just shared with him something about I couldn't speak for all of Christianity or even all of Catholicism, but what it meant to me, and to explain that unlike Protestants, we're not people of the book. We're people of Christ and the tradition that he's handed down, and the book is part of that. And there were many questions, and we shared many things, and Gary, his name is, and he said that he'd spoken to so many Christians and he'd never, this is the first time he'd heard Christianity explained this way. And of course we still didn't meet and agree, and I didn't really expect us to, but it left, I believe, some seeds of thought. And it's not me, it's God, it's the Holy Spirit that only convicts a person. And it was a lovely discussion. I really was in the middle of nowhere along the path. He was walking his dog, and we had this discussion. So that cost me an hour. We were standing there talking. It went so quick. And then as I cut across the fields, I met a young Polish man and Romanian young lady, and we discussing trekking and walking in Essex, and as Elena, she's Romanian. I was talking about maybe walking through Romania on as a pathway called Via Transilvanica, goes right through Romania. It's about 800 miles, I think. Could do it in 2 or 3 sections, but she was telling me about the bears, and I knew there was bears along there, but she went, apparently because of visitors and tourists and all that who were feeding the bears, they've become sort of used to humans, and they're becoming more, instead of timid, more brave, and they're actually attacking humans, which sounds a little bit fearful, doesn't it? I knew there was bears and I was willing to face up to that, on the assumption that basically they were generally kept themselves to themselves, and when they had a human they would just disappear. But
I don't know, facing up with a big grizzly. I have to give that second thought, so I'll do some further investigations. Anyway, that passed about 35-40 minutes. Again, lovely couple, and we discussed, and so I decided it was getting on a bit, and to cut the journey short. So I'm now at Adley Castle. What I'll probably do, God help us or God help you, I'm going to try and edit these, not shorten them, I mean just clip them and join them together, so make one video. When I get back, we'll see how we do. I'd rather than these short clips, join it together, not bore you to tears for half an hour or something. You might find it relaxing as you join me on the walk. Like I said, maybe inspire you to get out and do a bit of walking. So here I am on the ceiling of the earth, well, the ceiling of Adley anyway, Essex Eye up here, overlooking the Thames estuary. And late afternoon, early evening. Legs are aching a little bit. I deliberately was walking on some really stony ground to train my feet up and my knees, so I was deliberately choosing the hardest parts of the path. But I feel good. I've been walking in sandals and I actually feel great. It's good to be back in the old castle again. The old pedometer says sort of 20,000 steps. Again, like I said, I'm not worried about the steps. So that's about a 10 mile stroll. Great, very enjoyable when the sun's still shining. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a crazy Englishman signing off. God bless you all, you and your family. Take care. See each other soon.